Oh yeah, this is doing a lot of damage. I don't know what kind of build he's using, but it doesn't seem to be the best suited against a bow. That did a lot of damage, and he's probably typing up saying like, you suck. What the? Maybe this video is gonna be rendered useless. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new New World video. And today we got something a little different, and no, it's not because I'm using the face cam. I have had my face revealed in other videos before, so this isn't a face reveal. You know what, let's just call it a face reveal. It's been a while since I've done this. But what's this video about? I actually wanted to go over a few bow builds from the past that could or possibly fit within the Season 5 meta. Do they work, or do they stack up against the builds that we are seeing today with Venom Spear, Sin's Hatchet, Nature's Wrath, you name it, right? So if I haven't mentioned it already, please like and subscribe. It only takes 2 seconds to subscribe down below. It helps me out tremendously if you want to see New World content like this. I do PvP quite often, so if that's what you're into, please consider following and keeping up with my future videos. So right now, currently, I have my Link build on hand. We have Evade Shot, Explosive, and Rain. I would typically use all dot builds with this one because with the Link build, it kind of just... it has a lot of sustain and a lot of disrupting abilities, such using the sword and shield. Does this build go well in Season 5? Or that is a question that I've asked myself since playing Season 5. I wouldn't say it's the best fitting. It's pretty weak at the moment. It's just kind of all over the place. Let's go ahead and break it down with attributes. Now, here is my current attributes with the Link build. This is what I wouldn't use, but I wanted to test out the damage using the sword, trying to put on some pressure. So I have 150 strength, and it takes me to 1473 on my Butcher Sword. Why am I using the Butcher Sword? I actually don't even know, man. I thought I was gonna go for a dot build as I was supposed to, but it's just not doing it. The Whirling Blade is not cutting it unless I really just kind of go into OPR matches and just get into a crowd, use my abilities, Rain of Arrow, Poison Shot, and get out, and then let the damage do the rest. I could do that, and that would be a lot of bleed builds or a lot of bleeding ability. But we're still trying to figure out where the Link build can fit in or how we can adjust to the new meta. So currently my configuration that I think fits best now is 150 strength, 300 dexterity, 115 con. You could even just go, let's do this live, you could even just go 50 strength, 350 dexterity, and then the rest can go into, let's just say 150 con, and then the rest can go right into dexterity. So as you can see, I'm at 1662 for the bow and 1264 for the sword. With the current configuration I am currently at 1397 physical and 1273 elemental. I still get wrecked. I haven't really put this to the test yet, so maybe we can actually just jump into an OPR and see how we do, and just give you my initial impression. So let's see what we can do with this build. So we're gonna get away. We're gonna keep Defender's Resolve out because I'm about to heal up. There we go, we just healed up, so now I can actually switch away from that build. We're gonna keep rolling. They're just gonna continue chasing me right now. This guy wants a piece of it, currently. We're gonna do this, Rain of Arrows and Explosive Shot. So this is what the power of the Link build can do. This guy's rocking a lot of light, and now he's scared. Just want him to kind of come back. Is he too scared now? Yeah, he's a little too scared now. No, come back. Come here. We just healed. We're gonna use this on him. Shrieking heals didn't proc there. Oh, and that didn't help either. But we're just gonna go ahead and kill him here. Players like that, like light builds, I can definitely stack up against them. The Ling build does have a lot of pressure when it comes to CC and just disruption. I also have a lot of tankiness. If I block, I get empowerment. If I block, I also gain fortify. And currently, as I stand, I am not using the Frigid Dawn. We're using the complete light version of this, which means my elemental and physical armor is below 1000. So I'm pretty squishy. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next part of the build, and then we can possibly show you some other... We could show you more footage on what these builds can do. That's the Link build. We're almost queued up for an OPR. Let's move on to my next build. So this one is going to be my Boltcaster. I don't have a really cool name for it. I just call it the Boltcaster build. So with this build, nothing is special about it. I just kind of discovered that Rapier does a lot of damage, and please don't get mad at me in the comments. I just discovered it when dueling with my friend. He just says, holy crap, what did you just do to me? You just melted me. And this was the configuration that I had. So what I would do is I would go into a flesh and get behind him and poke him with that ability. And right now there seems to be a bug. I just did a heavy right at the end of that ability, but it queued up a light. And then I would go in for a flurry and then a flourish and finish. And that would take his health from 100% all the way down to like maybe 20% health left from that alone. But currently as it stands, it's not doing it right now. And what kind of builds are you using, and how are you gonna stack up against the current builds now using your older builds from season 4 and below? So right now we're in an OPR. I just showed you the 1v1 that I had in the same match. We're gonna go ahead and use the Lightning Caster, which means we're also gonna change our attributes very, very quickly. We're dumping 100 con into Constitution and the rest into Dexterity, at least to 450, and then 108, right? 108 health. So there we go. We have the same amount of health as we did with the Link build, and I'm pretty comfortable with 1400. You're pretty squishy still, but I want to maximize my damage as much as possible. So I have to play this build a little bit smarter, as it does not have Shrieking Heals. Just shoot a big old clump right there. Let's see if we could draw anyone out. Yeah, so we got 2 mages on us. Holy shit. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, but it looks like we drawn out this mage. This is a good 1v1 here. Here we go. So he's not heavily resisted to nature. So we ended up killing the mage. So that is also the Boltcaster. Hopefully I highlighted that pretty well in that 1v1. All right, and lastly, guys, so the video is probably a little too long. What I have here is the Void Bow. The Void Bow build is possibly my favorite back in Season 3. I didn't use this for some time. Season 4, rarely touched it, and that's what happened. Currently, as we stand, Life Taker is disabled. As you guys can see, I don't have abilities or the weapon attached to my slot, so that's messed up. But I wanted to highlight what the Life Taker can do. Luckily, I do have footage that I could throw up for you guys on a 1v1 that I did in Windsward, so I'll just go ahead and roll the tape for you guys, and it should speak for itself. But since the new meta shift changes, perks, abilities, I would like to see myself use other builds. So he's about to die. Yeah. I'm trying to talk and chew bubblegum at the same time, but it's really hard. But yeah, as you can see, the amount of damage I'm dishing out is insane. So welcome back, guys. Hope you guys saw the power that the Life Taker can do with Void Bow. It has an immense amount of power. There is one build that I couldn't go up against for some reason. This guy was heavily resisted towards my bow, even with all the amount of rends that I attached on this person. There was no getting away from it. He also had the sustainability to heal very, very quickly, and I couldn't take him down. And I don't actually have the footage for that one. I do, but I'm not going to show you. That's what I currently have been using. My current plans to build in Season 5 to counter the meta here, which is going to be a lot of spears, venom spears, etc. I'm going to try to make a Tanglevine gear set, as you guys can see here. The Tanglevine shirt has physical aversion and thrust conditioning. It's all light, and all of the gear sets have these attributes. I will be attaching Shirking Heels to make the sustainability a little bit better. And if it doesn't work out, of course, I'm going to go with the Frigid Dawn, catered with the featherweight attachment to make me still light roll in that gear set, but making my physical and elemental a lot higher than, 971. So I will keep you guys updated. If it works out, I'll make a separate video on that. Let me know what you guys think on the builds that I just placed here. Did the duels kind of show you what they're like? Do you think that they can stack up against it? Or what are you rocking? Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, if you want to keep up with my future content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.